Maximum number of enlightenment happens at the time of death. 90 to 95% enlightenment happens at the time of death. Because time of death is very dramatic time. All people who are dying do not become enlightened. Only very few who are sincerely meditated in this life, there is chance that they will become enlightened at the time of death. Not all. All meditators does not become enlightened. They have to take rebirth again and again. But somebody who has sincerely had made an attempt for enlightenment and has disciplined his life, 90 to 95% enlightenment happen at the time of death. A conscious person will see at the time of death that he can't take his money with him. All his relationship cannot help him to make one more breath or live one more day. His property, his knowledge, his or her knowledge or whatsoever his position is not going to go with him. So everything he has to drop here and go empty. So if we realize, if we are aware, most of the people die unconscious. They don't realize. So they have to take another birth. 99.99% people die unconscious. And you will be surprised. The meditators have done research. 99% people at the time of death thinks about sex. Yes, you can find out, no? Their sexual organ becomes erect, active, and their mind is become thinking about fantasy of sex because sex is suppressed. It is a very vital power, and in most of the people, sex desire are not fulfilled. So at the time of death, most of the people think about sex or money because the craving of money has no end. No, you can have any amount of money, still one mind wants more money. So 99.99% people at the time of death have these two ideas, either money or sex, or both. No? Only very small percentage, rarely people don't think about sex and money, and they think about going beyond, about enlightenment, about their master, about meditation. So those rare people attain enlightenment, maybe one in million or even less. So time of death is a very important time. If people have, most of the Osho sannyasi who is becoming enlightened, they are becoming enlightened at the time of death. Most of, not all, no? Still, the number is very small who attain. There are many people who boast that they are enlightened. Most of the people who claim they are enlightened, they are fake enlightened people. No? You will find many enlightened people. I find many gurus who are conducting meditation camp or who are sannyasi for many years. They claim that they are enlightened. Most of them are fake. 99.9% are fake. No? Those who claim enlightenment, no, and show that they are enlightened, that's the ego project. The ego wants appreciation. No? So I have realized that all the people who claim they are enlightened, most of them are fake. They are not enlightened. They are cheating themselves and cheating others. Enlightenment is not a joke. No, it needs total transcendence of mind, total disidentification from body, from desire. All desire must be subside. You must go beyond all desire. Even desire of enlightenment is also bondage. One has to free from the desire of enlightenment. It's not easy job. Very rarely enlightenment happens, and in the most of the case it happens at the time of death. I have seen many sannyasi dying, my own parents, and many of my friends. I've seen them dying. Other thing what I've experienced, that at the time of death, I felt Osho presence. Any sannyasi dying, Osho comes to give last push. That he has mentioned in his book. That I will help you in lifetime. If you are not enlightened in lifetime, I will come at the time of death to give you last push. There is a science called Bardo developed in Tibet, no? That the master helps a dying person to become enlightened by auto-suggestion, by special techniques. There are many books available on Bardo. So Osho is a master of that science because in his past life, in many life, he was Buddhist master. So he had learned all those techniques. So at the time of death, I have seen many sannyasi dying. My friends are getting old and many people are leaving body. I watch very carefully when somebody is dying. My own parents, my friends, my relatives. I watch very carefully. Time of death, you must be there. It is a very uh, dramatic time and it can give you a lot of insight and it can also give you detachment from life. It can also give you a great understanding that we should not get attached with body and money or possession. No? So death is a very, people should meditate over their own death. I conduct a meditation, death meditation. I can take you into this situation of death. At the time of death, you should meditate upon that moment when you have to leave your body, when you won't be able to breathe another breath, exhalation, the last exhalation. Howsoever you try, you cannot inhale. Very painful and very dramatic. So that moment the master is needed. Master can only help. After all doctor fail, then master comes and give you push. That is my experience. That Osho has said in many of his book that I will come at the time of death of every disciple to give them last push. If he has done meditation carefully, and if he trusts me and there is a bridge of love and trust, if he can hold my hand, I will pull him out from the misery and make him enlightened. There are some people who become enlightened at the time of death. Very, very, you have rightly read in book Alpha and Omega. That's a very important time, most important time in human life. That three times: time of birth, time when you fell in love with a master, your initiation time, time when you fall in real love with somebody. That's also very important time. And lastly, the time of death. These are the very important time in human life. Those moments can transform your life, change your life. So at the time of death, Osho appears and gives the last push to the people or pull to bring him out of the misery, and some of the Osho sannyasi become enlightened. His own father became enlightened, his mother became enlightened at the time of death. First enlightenment happened in Osho community if of a German prince, Bimal Kirti. So Bimal Kirti became enlightened. First enlightenment happened in Pune after Osho started ashram of Bimal Kirti, Japanese prince, German prince. He became enlightened at the time of death. Then many enlightenment happened, including his father and mother. They all became enlightened at the time of death. So that point is very, very vital. People should try, but when I talk to Osho about this thing, what Osho told me, I'd like to share with you. Osho told me that Arun, don't wait for that time to, no? Because you will not be able to help others. If we become enlightened at the time of death and you die within few hours, no, you won't be able to help others. So better to be enlightened when you are alive. You can enjoy enlightenment and also other can be benefited. So don't wait When I told Bhagwan that, Bhagwan, at least I am as sure that I will be enlightened at the time of death, he said, don't be so lazy and don't try to achieve it in your lifetime. Because then only you will be able to really help people, really understand their life, and your presence will do the magic. So it should be all of us. It's not, I'm not a special disciple. We are all equals. And it is my aspiration, it is my advice and request to you that try to become enlightened while you are alive. Put your total energy. So that once you are enlightened, will become a lamppost for others. You will become a lighthouse. You can help millions of people like Osho has helped. That you will be really a Kalyan Mitra, a helping friend for the humanity. This humanity needs many real enlightened masters, but there are many fake enlightened masters. I feel very sorry for my own Osho followers. Many claim that they are enlightened. They are not. Anybody who claims, no, there is ego trip. They want to show that they are enlightened, so that people should respect them. You know, so enlightened person have no ego.